If you know, you know. And if you know Mikey Garcia, then you know one fight he's looking for is the Pacquiao fight. Unlike Lomachenko, who turned down that fight, which is ridiculous. I mean, everybody's gunning for a Manny Pacquiao fight at this point. And Lomachenko, the only fighter from the Hope list that Manny Pacquiao really called out, he chose to duck the Pac-Man, the fighter he said that he dreams that his career will turn out like the Pac-Man, and he can't even beat a grandpa 40-year-old version of the Pac-Man, which is unbelievable in my opinion. That being said, Manny Pacquiao is looking for his next opponent, and that could be a Danny Garcia, a Mikey Garcia, or an Errol Spence if he could catch him after the injury, if Errol Spence will be back in the spring. However, Mikey Garcia came out and stated he would not fight Vargas over Pacquiao. That's a no-brainer. He's waiting on Pacquiao to announce his next opponent. If he gets selected and hit the lotto, he definitely taking that. So that being said, Mikey Garcia would not hop on Dazn to fight a Vargas. And that's a fight that wouldn't do much for him. However, it will keep him busy, and it's a good fight in my opinion. But the Manny Pacquiao is a mega fight compared to that. However, they're going to have a hard time selling that fight since Mikey Garcia is coming off a capital L, the biggest L of 2019, or whenever he fought Errol Spence, because Errol Spence put it on him. So that being said, Mikey Garcia, in my opinion, if he would have fought in between and got a win, it would have been a good look. But because he didn't and waited it out, maybe he was trying to recover from the biggest ass whooping of the year that he received by the truth Errol Spence. So it could have been a good idea, a healthy idea. However, in my opinion, he doesn't have a momentum coming to the Manny Pacquiao fight. Now, that fight, in my opinion, if it does take place, it will be 50-50. I will favor Manny Pacquiao slightly, but Mikey is in the fight. But before I get into why, however, we'll see if Manny Pacquiao will choose Mikey, even though he's coming off a big loss, and all the reasons I just stated prior to making this point. Because like I said, they're going to have a hard time selling that fight, and especially since Floyd Money Mayweather is in the way and he said he will be out of retirement in 2020. Manny Pacquiao could be negotiating with him, and I dropped a video on that, so check it out. So that being said, Mikey Garcia have a good chance of beating Manny Pacquiao. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but not everybody is the truth Errol Spence. Manny Pacquiao is 41 years old. He's closer to 42 than 41. And keep in mind, the guy that gave Manny Pacquiao his hardest fights other than Floyd was Marquez. And that's the same guy that knocked him out. Marquez is a counterpuncher. He's a warrior. He has a great chin. And these attributes Mikey Garcia does have. He's a great counterpuncher. He has a good chin. The only thing he lacked that Marquez had was combination punching. Marquez was a great combination puncher. He would throw amazing combinations. Meanwhile, Mikey is more so a 1-2 fighter. He throws a 1-2 a lot of times, but he's a good counterpuncher with better defense, in my opinion, than Marquez. So that will give a Manny Pacquiao his hardest fight. Manny Pacquiao never really struggled against fighters that's big and didn't have much skill. Fighters that gave Manny Pacquiao a hard time was counterpunchers with good defense and good jabs. And in my opinion, Mikey Garcia does have them attributes. So that being said, I see that being a close fight. I'm slightly favoring Manny Pacquiao because of how he looked against Keith Thurman and because he has the superior hand speed. I think that's going to give Mikey Garcia a hard time. So that being said, I don't think that fight is going to play out how Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence played out, because Manny doesn't have the fundamentals that Errol Spence has. And you got to keep in mind, Errol Spence is in his prime. Manny Pacquiao is on his way out the door. So that's to Manny Pacquiao credit. You know, Pacquiao is old, so let's not forget that. That being said, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these casual fans. Check out Split Decision episode 10. We will soon go live either this week or next week, so be on the lookout for the cookout. We back on the map. Shout out to DBN, shout out to Dante, shout out to Lunatune for all the funniest boxing memes that y'all see on my videos. Make sure y'all follow Lunatune in my description box for that. So to be continue on the next episode of Aki TV, and click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post or go live on Split Decision. And peace.